Kay, where the hell are you? Why haven't you done what I asked you to do this morning? I said you need to clean the stairs. It's almost noon. Why are they still dirty? The bathtub hasn't been scrubbed either. And my bed, why hasn't it been made yet? You need to explain yourself. Hello? Why are you ignoring me? Respond to me now.
Hey, Tim, do you have a minute?
Hey, what's up?
Where are you right now?
I got back 20 minutes ago. I've finished packing your stuff and about to head back to the hospital. Is everything okay? Did you need me to pick something up?
Well, it's your mother. She's been messaging me nonstop, telling me to clean the house and everything.
What? I told her that you were being admitted to the hospital because of threatened premature labor. I explained briefly what it meant, too. And she still messages you to clean the house?
It's ongoing as we speak. My phone won't stop buzzing. She is trying to make me reply to her. I'm sorry to ask you this, Tim, but can you please talk to her and make her stop?
Of course. I'll make her stop right now. I'm super sorry about this. Mom, you need to stop messaging Kay right now.
Oh, hi, dear. Why are you so upset? I'm just giving instructions to Kay because she's not fulfilling her role as your wife.
Did you not hear what I told you this morning? I took her to the hospital this morning.
And she should be back by now. It's almost lunchtime. She hasn't done anything around the house. She must be procrastinating again.
She was admitted to the hospital. Kay is staying there for a while because the baby is in danger. I explained this to you already.
Oh, really?
That was only a couple of hours ago. You couldn't have forgotten. Or did you not understand what threatened premature labor means?
Of course I know what it means.
Well, then you understand that she's in no condition to be doing chores around the house, and I've repeatedly asked you to stop telling her what to do. Do you not see how stressful it is for Kay? You bossing her around all the time is insane. This stops now.
Well, who's going to take care of everything in this house then? Are you planning on hiring someone?
I will do what I can when I'm around, but how come you don't do anything? You live here too. What's your part?
What is that supposed to mean?
You stopped doing everything as soon as we started living together. What the hell happened to you, Mom?
What are you talking about, dear? You brought in Kay into our home. That means I got to retire and she takes on my role. That's why I'm giving instructions.
Mom, you're being ridiculous. Anyway, like I said, Kay is in the hospital where she needs to stay still. Do not message her. I mean it. Do you understand?
Fine, but for now, she will do as instructed once she is better.
Whatever, Mom, whatever. Hey, sweetheart, how are you feeling today?
Well, same old, same old. Can't move much, just lying here still. But I must admit, my knitting skills have improved impeccably.
Have you been making more baby clothes like you said you were?
Yep, just finished one earlier. I couldn't believe when you first brought me knitting yarns and needles to kill time, but I must say, I am hooked. I'm going to try and make something bigger next, like a blanket or something.
All right, but don't stress yourself trying to make something nice, though. You can be a perfectionist sometimes. Right now, you need to relax as much as possible.
All right. I will be careful not to push myself too much.
By the way, my mom hasn't messaged you lately, has she?
No, she hasn't, actually.
Okay, that's good. I spoke to your nurse and doctor about her too and told them to keep an eye out. But if there's anything, you let me know ASAP, okay? I don't want her around you right now.
I will. Thank you for looking out for me, hon. I know it must not be the best feeling to have to feel about your mother that way.
It's okay. You and the baby are my priority.
Thanks.
Okay, got to get back to work now. I'll message you again when I get a chance.
Okay, good luck with everything.
Kay, what the hell are you doing still in the hospital? Do you know how long you've been in there? And what the hell did you tell the nurses? I asked for your room at the reception, and they told me I had to leave. They wouldn't even let me inside the building. I was being nice to come pick you up, you know. I don't deserve this kind of treatment from you.
I was just told that you were the one making all that commotion by the entrance. I was wondering what was going on. I mean, I could hear you screaming all the way from up here. Please, stop embarrassing us, Susie.
Embarrassing? You were the one who was embarrassing, Kay. I never imagined Tim would marry a lazy woman like you. You are such a failure as a wife. You should be at home taking care of your family.
So you were going to force me to go home and do chores? Have you gone mad, Susie? Tim already explained to you that I have to be still or the baby will be in danger.
Stop it now. I know you're just pretending, Kay. You just don't want to do anything.
Excuse me?
Even if there is a serious threat of premature labor, it can't possibly be healthy for you to stay in bed this long. So get your ass up and get moving, woman. Housewives don't get rest time. Work, work, work. You will never be a good mother if you can't keep up with the housekeeping.
Susie, I'm sorry. I don't want to talk to you. There's no point in arguing with you. Goodbye.
I beg your pardon? You think you can ignore your mother-in-law? Hello? Kay? You can't ignore me. What the hell are you thinking? Hello?
Please tell me it's not true, Mom. Did you actually make a scene at the hospital? Is it true security had to escort you out?
Oh, hi, Tim.
What the hell, Mom?
I know, right? I was trying to discipline my lazy daughter-in-law. Now I can't even enter the building.
What?
I never thought she'd talk to nurses into keeping me out of the hospital. Why would she want to go that far just to be lazy?
Mom, what are you talking about? You are crazy! I told you 1,000,000 times now, Kay and the baby are under serious threat of premature labor. That means she needs to stay in bed or else the baby could come out, which could be a huge risk to his or her life. She's being directed by the doctors to stay in bed. Do you understand that?
That means nothing, darling. Her duty as your wife should be priority, and that means she needs to take care of her family in the house every day, every minute. She had a long enough break now. She needs to come back and fulfill her role.
What?
Now, help me come up with a way of getting her out of the hospital without security interfering. If she won't budge, I'm afraid you have no choice but to divorce her. You can't stay with a woman who doesn't want anything for you.
Kay, I just spoke to my mother. She's lost her mind. You can't be around her anymore. It's not safe.
Oh.
Once you get out of the hospital, you should stay with your parents until things settle down. I promise we'll find a better place to live without my mom.
So, I take it that she doesn't understand what she has done wrong?
I messaged her to stop, but she thinks I'm on her side. I don't even know how I'm supposed to make her understand anymore. I wish my dad was still around so that he could steer her in the right direction like he used to. I'm sorry, I don't have the technique to do that with her, so it's best if you just stay out of her sight.
Okay, I understand. Thanks for being on my side, Tim. I am so sorry that you have to go through this with your own mother.
Oh my God, Kay. No wonder you are lazy. You get it from your mother. You are the way you are because a lazy person like your mother brought you up. By the way, I also asked your sister to take your place, but she just brushed me off. She was so rude to me. Seriously, all of you know nothing about discipline. Your family is corrupted. I almost feel sorry for you. But you don't get to slack off around me. I will teach you what it means to be a decent housewife.
Tim, are you on your way to work?
Good morning, Kay. Yes, I am. I just got on the commuter train. Is everything all right?
Well, not really. It's about your mother again.
Uh-oh. Did she do something again? Hope it's not as bad as last time.
I'm sorry to say, but she has done much worse damage than last time.
Honestly, I really don't want to know, but what is it? What has she done?
Well, she contacted my mother and told her that I'm being lazy and won't do any housework, and that the house is a mess because of that. Therefore, asked my mother to take my place and clean the house because she needs to take responsibility of raising a failure like me.
What? You're kidding me, right?
Oh, Tim, I wish I was, but that's not all. My mother refused, of course, and tried to explain to her why I was in the hospital in the first place, but she wouldn't listen. So then she went on to contact my sister instead to ask for the same thing.
Your sister?
Yeah. How did she even know your sister's contact? Looks like they exchanged their numbers at our wedding. None of us thought that she'd use my sister's contact to ask her to clean the house.
Oh my God, what an embarrassment. I cannot believe her. I am so sorry.
It's not your fault, but as you can imagine, my family is not very pleased.
I wouldn't be too if I were them. Wait, did she go to your mom because she knew you were sent home yesterday?
No, it sounded like she had no clue. She doesn't know I am out and here with my parents now.
I see.
Out of curiosity, by the way, how bad is the house right now? Is it so bad that she has to ask someone to clean it?
No, it's not that bad at all. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I do my best to keep it decent. Of course, it would be much more efficient if my mom would do some of the housekeeping too, but she doesn't do anything.
Well, she must not like that her son is doing all the chores.
I think so, but damn, I am still in disbelief. Why would she put the blame on your family? That is so absurd.
Yeah, and that's why my parents want to talk to you now. They want to hear what you think of your mother's situation.
Of course they would. Yes, absolutely. I will talk to them and explain everything.
I already told them it's not your fault. They are not angry at you or anything. They just want to sort things out, you know?
Yes, and I promise I will get this sorted. I just want to make sure my mom doesn't find out what we're up to or that you are staying at their place now. I'll try to get a grasp of my mom's schedule on the weekend so that I don't get distracted by her. Can you please tell your parents that I will call them later and let them know when exactly I'll be able to swing by on the weekend?
No problem. Tim, you are a good man. Thank you for doing this for me.
Hey, it's the least I can do. I'll let you know my plan for the weekend as soon as I know. Meanwhile, get more rest and try to relax, okay?
All right. Talk to you later then.
Kay, you need to explain yourself now. Is it true that you are out of the hospital? Have you been staying with your parents without telling me? A close friend of mine told me that she saw you in the supermarket in your hometown. How many times do I have to tell you that you must fulfill your role? You are not doing anything that is required of you. What is wrong with you, seriously? Do you not have any sense of responsibility as a housewife? You need to come back here immediately. And as punishment, you will clean the entire house on your own until it becomes spotless. My poor son has been taking your place and cleaning the house this whole time. Starting from today, you will get back here and do your duty. Do I make myself clear? Respond to me now!
Yes, Susie. I understand. I am on my way back now and promise to clean the house.
Finally, you should have listened to me from the start. I will be expecting you by sundown. Hey, who are all these people? Are they some kind of cleaners? There are like a dozen of them. I heard the front door open and thought it was you. I was ready to tell you off, but then these strangers came storming into the house, and they began sweeping everything off the floor as soon as they came in.
Oh, good. They have arrived.
Tell me who these people are. They told me you sent them. Did you hire these people so that you don't have to clean the house yourself? What on earth are you thinking, Kay?
They are not hired people. They are my angry family.
Family? I don't understand.
Take a closer look. My mother and sister are there on my behalf too, just as you wished.
Huh?
That's what you wanted, wasn't it? Oh, and Tim should be there with them too. Have you not seen him yet? Maybe he is outside by the truck, giving the loaders instruction on what goes where.
What? Tim is here as well? I don't get it. What is happening in my house? Why is my son not talking to me? He was outside like you said, but he is busy loading stuff onto the truck with the others. I tried talking to him, but he is ignoring me. What the hell did you do?
I didn't do anything. It was his idea to send a bunch of people to your house. I mean, he planned to hire professional cleaners until my angry family began to volunteer. So he decided he should be there to give the directions. I mean, my family would need some kind of instructions from someone who lives there, right?
That is not what I'm asking. Why is he acting like he is on your side? He is my boy. How did you talk to him into bullying me like this?
Your son was never on your side from the beginning. You didn't even realize that he was trying to make you stop from bullying me. How pathetic, Susie. How pathetic.
What the hell are you talking about?
He doesn't like you anymore. He despises you for bullying me on a daily basis, putting every single chore in the house on my plate. And despite explaining to you multiple times, for trying to get me out of the hospital, knowing the danger it could cause to me and the baby, and for doing so, all because you want me working like a maid. I was just doing my part because you wouldn't. You caused all this, not me. He can't hate me for that, and he can't bully his own mother like this. Why is he moving stuff out of the house in the first place? Where are they taking all of the furniture? Hello? Tell me what is going on. Kay, answer me. Tim, baby, please talk to me. How can you keep ignoring your mommy? Please explain why you are doing this to me. Why and where have you taken everything in the house?
I was at Kay's parents' house this morning. We were discussing your actions and how to deal with it.
What? What is there to discuss with our lazy family? I was just trying to straighten things out for you, darling. Why can't you understand that?
Mom, you have really lost control of yourself. I cannot believe you called Kay's mom and sister to tell them they needed to clean the house on Kay's behalf. It is beyond absurd and extremely rude. Kay's dad is furious about how you've been treating her, and on top of that, being ridiculous to her family. So he asked me to stop by his place to talk about it. That's why I was at their place this morning. But then we discovered that you found out Kay was discharged from the hospital and have been staying at her parents'. We didn't want you to bother Kay or her family in any way, so we discussed and decided to get back at you by doing exactly what you have asked for, which is to clean the house spotless.
What do you mean you wanted to get back at me? If you and your wife's family are just cleaning the house, then I don't have any problem. Now that you've finished, then bring my furniture back.
We're leaving, Mom, for good. The house is spotless now because there's nothing there. The furniture belongs to us. We bought it when we moved in with you, remember?
You are leaving me? What the hell, Tim? How the hell am I supposed to live on my own? You can't just leave your elderly mother here.
I can, and you shouldn't expect to be able to live in that house any longer. I already called the landlord and we agreed to terminate our rent after this month. So you need to get out of there within 2 weeks.
Excuse me. Tim, please tell me you are joking. You can't possibly be so morbid to your own mom.
You're not my mom anymore. I'm sorry, but we are done. I don't want you in my life.
No, don't say that. That is such a horrible thing to say. My sweet boy would never say such a thing to me. It's all because of that woman. She talked you into this, didn't she? That witch.
No, this is my decision. And that attitude of yours is exactly why I'm leaving you. You treat my wife and her family like crap, you make us unhappy. I've tried to make you stop, and I'm sorry that I failed to do so, but I will not tolerate you treating people who are important to me so horribly. So goodbye, Mother. I wish you well.
Tim, baby. Wait. I was just trying to educate Kay, I swear. She wasn't meeting our family standards. I was doing everything for you. Tim!
Tim and my father set up a bunch of security cameras and other gadgets around the house, as all of us expected Susie to show up at my parents' house at some point. But to our surprise, she didn't show up, and instead, Tim got a call from the police station asking him to retrieve his mother. It turns out that Susie had showed up at the wrong house, and the sympathetic owner asked police for help, believing Susie was delusional. Although, Tim would never pick her up after what she had done to us. Tim explained their relationship to the police and politely declined to pick her up from the station. Having nowhere to go, Susie ended up moving in with their older brother back in her hometown, half a continent away from us. Her brother, who happens to be a drunk without any family or job, had recently used up all the money their parents left them. The last I heard, Susie began working to support the two of them, but having a hard time keeping a job because of her horrible selfish attitude. Frankly, I don't care what happens to her as long as she is out of me and my family's life. But it's sad to think that at such an age, she does not understand what she has done wrong, or why she can't look down on people the way that she does. I also feel very sorry for Tim, that he had to cut his mother out of the family picture, but so grateful that he stood by me the whole time.